Welcome to Soul Moon's Rising Tarot and day 23 in the hashtag 31 Days of Tarot Challenge. Today is what is your top 5 Oracle decks for the last decade, 2019 all the way back to 2010. So this is, again, going to be really easy. Now, I do have way more Oracle decks than I have tarot decks, so I will start you off with my very first Oracle decks that I got. The very first one, my husband actually picked out for me, and this is my stone deck. This is just a bunch of crystal cards. It explains the different crystals on the back, who needs them, where to put it, when to use it, and so on. So this deck, we were actually Christmas shopping for our children, and my husband saw it. He knew I liked tarot, and he knew I liked crystals, and he thought this would be a perfect addition to my collection. So I love this deck when I'm having, a rough day and I need to find a crystal energy that's going to help me with that situation. So this one is kind of special to me since my husband did pick it out, and it was a Christmas present for me. The next one, I am very into essential oils, if you guys didn't already know. And this deck here was written by somebody that is actually she's also very into oils. This is written by Lisa Powers. She was also my Reiki master when I first started learning Reiki. Now, since then, I've learned from a couple different masters, but she was my initial Reiki master healer teacher. So that was very exciting to get a deck from her. And this one is all essential oils. It also has the chakras and trigger statements and little words of encouragement on each one. So you've got sacral chakra here with the Women's Monthly blend. You have the third eye with lemongrass. There's a solar plexus and a root chakra. And here's a crown and a heart. So it just goes over the 7 basic chakras and the oils that go with them, and then just little things that can help with the situation that you're in. So I love this deck. Occasionally I will do readings on my Facebook page with this deck. I used to do daily oil card readings, but that kind of got a little overwhelming, so I don't do that anymore. But I might start doing weekly ones, so do just a weekly single card energy pull on my Facebook page. So if you're not linked to my Facebook page, you can get the link down in the description. I also have a Soul Moon's Rising Metaphysical Learning Group, which I will also link down in the description if you'd like to be part of our learning group. So those are my first 2 Oracle decks, and I got them at the same time, basically. One picked out for my husband and one I picked out for myself. And then that just kind of got the ball rolling. From there, I went to this one here, which is my Crystal Mandala Oracle. You can kind of see the progression here. So we've got crystals, we've got oils. This one not only has the crystals, but it's got the mandalas, as well as angel cards, ascended master cards, and goddess cards. So this one really started to incorporate more spirituality into my tarot and oracle practice. So I love this deck, and I still use this one myself and occasionally in the readings that I do on my channel. And let's see here. Then I went to this deck. This is my Sacred Geometry Activations deck. So this, again, goes with the mandalas here, the different sacred geometry things. And there's chakras in here too. There we go. It's got the different chakras in it. So again, it was all in line with what I've been learning, what I've been doing. And then I got my first traditional Oracle deck, I think you could call it, that was not exactly in alignment. I mean, it was, but it wasn't, obviously in alignment with the other decks. And that was this one here. My very first Danielle Noel deck. This is the Work Your Light deck. And this one really spoke to me. I saw this deck on Stargirl the Practical Witch. She did a reading with it, and I fell in love with this deck, even just through her video. So this one really spoke to me for where I was going with my path, and so I just kind of I got it, and now I use it all the time, literally probably 3 or 4 times a week that I use this deck, either personally or doing readings for somebody else. So those are my top 5 Oracle decks for the last decade. Now, I only have a couple more decks, but I did get them more recently, and I haven't had as much time with them. But they also, while 2 of them are very near and dear to my heart, and they are from my favorite artist, I've used this one a lot more for a lot more reasons. And I think this is a more well-rounded deck and not so specific. So those are my top 5 Oracle decks. What are your top 5? Or even just top 1? What are your favorite Oracle decks? I would love to go and check them out. You guys know I'm a deck collector, so I'd love to add more to my collection and, you know, have more of a variety to show you next year. So we'll see you tomorrow in day 24.